topic, my Malkin's moments. Have some great Malkin's moments. I alluded to many of them throughout the entirety of this show. The first, Lamar Jackson topped Dan Marino's record for the most wins under the age of 25. Lamar Jackson has accumulated 34 wins before the age of 25. He's accomplished so much and is still just so young, already an MVP winner. And the career trajectory that he's on, it's amazing. It's amazing. And I love watching him. The Ravens, 5-1 this year. He's having a tremendous, tremendous season. They have the best record in the AFC right now. They've got the best record in the AFC, and he is the main reason and the main catalyst behind that team's success. Justin Herbert, another really talented, rising quarterback in the AFC. He just reached 6,000 passing yards. The Chargers quarterback became the second fastest player ever in 21 games to reach that career milestone. And again, he's another player for the LA Chargers that is having a really fantastic sophomore season. The Chargers, despite getting shellacked by the Ravens yesterday, still 4-2, best record in the AFC West. And you just look at him and visually, he looks the part. 6'6". He's got the poise. He's got the presence. He's got the composure. He just possesses all those great traits that you see in quarterbacks. So not surprised, but big shout out to him for reaching that milestone. The Chicago Sky captured their first WNBA title. Major shout out to them. They knocked off the Phoenix Mercury in 4 games. Kalea Copper was the WNBA Finals MVP. Shout out to her. She averaged 17 points, 5.5 rebounds, and assists per game on 50.5% shooting from the floor, 14 of 16 from the free throw line. So she was efficient. She had 2 games of over 20 points. So really kind of provided the offensive spark that the team needed. And again, as a 6th seed, the Chicago Sky are the lowest seed to win the WNBA championship since the WNBA went to its current playoff format several years ago in 2016. And their head coach, James Wade, became the 3rd black coach to win the WNBA title. The other 2, Michael Cooper won with the LA Sparks in 2001 and 2002, and Corey Gaines actually won with the Phoenix Mercury in 2009. And of course, Diana Taurasi was a part of that team as well. So big shout out to James Wade. In tennis, I talked about this before earlier in the show. Cameron Norrie and Paula Badosa winning their first career Indian Wells Masters tennis tournament title. Cameron Norrie was the first men's tennis player ranked outside of the top 25 to win the tournament. He came back to defeat Basilashvili 3-6, 6-4, 6-1. Ivan Lubicic, apologies, I probably butchered his last name, won in 2010. Alex Correttia in 2000 and Jim Courier in 1991 were all ranked 26th when they won the Indian Wells tournament. The only other guys, those were the only other guys ranked outside of the top 25 to win the tournament since the tournament moved to Indian Wells from La Quinta, California in 1987. So big shout out to Cameron Norrie. Big shout out to Paula Badosa. As I mentioned, she won against Victoria Azarenka 7-6, 2-6, 7-6, a match that lasted over 3 hours. She became just the 3rd woman to win in her Indian Wells debut. Here are the only 2 others. She joined Bianca Andreescu in 2019 and Serena Williams in 1999 as the only others to win in their debut. And so far, that is some pretty good company. Final Malkin's moment for you, and then I'll wrap up. I'm wrapping up a couple minutes past my time. The Boston Red Sox. They are currently in a 1-1 series against the Houston Astros, and they defeated the Houston Astros. The Boston Red Sox did in Game 2, 9-5. But what was special about that Game 2 is J.D. Martinez and Rafael Devers both hit grand slams in the first and second innings. J.D. Martinez hit a grand slam in the first inning. Rafael Devers hit a grand slam in the second inning. They led 9-0 at that point, and that made the Boston Red Sox the first team ever to hit 2 grand slams in the same postseason game. So fantastic finish for them. And I'm looking forward to seeing and talking a little bit more about the ALCS Game 3 is tonight. That'll do it for us. That's all the time that I got for today. Thank you so much for joining me right here on Morning Joe every single Monday and Wednesday morning, 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 10 to 11 Central, and 8 to 9 a.m. Pacific. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube page, Morning Joe with Jonah Malkin. Follow me on Twitter at Jonah Malkin on Twitter, or at morning_Joe_. That's J-O. Make sure to follow me on Instagram, jmalk97, or TikTok, Jonah Malkin. And as always, have a lovely rest of your morning.